How y'all doing today? Today I got a real good video for y'all. It talks about a tournament back in the day, a Street Fighter 1 Evo. And it talks about how they didn't have the proper televisions to run at this tournament. So they had to go and run and go get some before the tournament start. It's a real good video because it talks about LCD televisions. It talks about a time when they transitioned from the CRTs to the LCDs and they lacked in performance. And these gaming monitors and all these flat screen TVs, they still lack today. But it's a good video because it also talks about where the majority stood with this issue. Because a lot of people, when I argue with people, like they don't really think for themselves like that. They always bring up what the majority thinks all the time. And they always talking about some like why my family and friends, like why my favorite streamers, they never say nothing about this. Which is a sign of like people just ain't really playing the game like that. They just playing brain dead and not noticing the differences. So like one thing and another thing is just because like the majority says something, that doesn't mean it's right. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Just because the majority says something, don't mean it's right. So back to these monitors, these tournaments that you see today, like it's based in delusion. A lot of your favorite players you think is good wouldn't be all that good if the monitors work correctly. I know that may sound crazy, but the truth is the truth. The reason why your friends be beating you in less than 2 months after picking up Steve Kazuya, because the lag and the response times are too heavy. It's just the reason why like Kazuya's and Steve's be dominating the scene because these monitors. The reason why the game is slow and clunky because of the monitors. And it would balance itself out if they got the right equipment or if they fix the issue, which they still haven't really fixed today, but they are improving. So now I'm about to go into this video and we about to dissect this story.
This was the Evo East monitor fiasco thing that happened. But what happened was Seth found a group of people that could rent us TVs. By the time we got there, the company was like, we're so sorry. Like the TVs you booked are currently not available, but don't worry. We will upgrade you all for free into these beautiful flat screen monitors, you know?
No.
And yeah, so all of us were like, oh crap, because this was the time where.
So you see, like back then, like they know, like people, like back then, it was common knowledge that these monitors was starting off like horrible. You understand what I'm saying? So like, if you don't understand the history behind these things, like, cause a lot of people at the tournament, especially young people, they just hopping on, just playing, they just playing brain dead, and like they don't understand like they could probably like their results is being limited by this, and their results is going far. So they just playing and they just literally just wasting their time. But like back then, you gotta understand like this what the majority thought. Like I'm not like when I be trying to talk to people, I'm not the only person who thinks this. Like I might be the only person right now that's gonna go in depth and talk about this like this in extreme detail. But a lot of people, it's not just Smash. It's in a lot of games. People talking about the monitors, and it talks about they talk about the performance. Like this is not a obscene thing I'm talking about. So let's keep going.
Display lag was really bad, right?
Yeah.
Display lag. It wasn't even the input lag. It was the display lag that was a problem. We were like, how bad is it? And so Tom was like, hey, James, try to do some combos. And so I was like, okay. So I went there and tried to do these crazy, C Groove Chun-Li level 2 super into lightning legs into fierce into like super, all these things like that. And I did it. And I was like, hey, I think they're fine. I mean, it's just my muscle memory was too strong, I guess. Yeah. And then everybody came in and everyone was like, these monitors are the worst things that we've ever seen. And I was like, oh crap.
So see again, you see how like people just know that the performance of the monitors are just not good. And going back to what he said the display lag was really bad, and he said the input lag wasn't that bad. That is, let me tell you something, that is false. Especially now, that's the main thing what these monitors are suffering with. It's only about like 2 or 3 monitors out that got low input lag. Like these monitors, they input lag is very high, like very very high, and the response times are still very high. Now, in some a lot of more monitors, they work to get the response times low. But those only like two things. There's more to it than monitor to make it good. There's a lot of things wrong with these monitors, which I'm gonna explain in the future. But let's go ahead. And then he was talking about the combos too. So this another thing with that. So I actually got like an argument with people about that too. And it was explained why he was able like to do combos and stuff like that. I don't know, I don't know how Street Fighter is, but in Smash, the first thing in Smash, different characters got like different weights and stuff like that. So I don't know who he was like practicing his combos against. Like I don't know like what set like what was the setting. But if he was practicing against like a character that was really easy to combo, and he's playing a character, I don't know like what character like is broken or not, but if he's playing a character which like is easy to combo and he's playing a broken character, it's gonna be really easy. Even in like a bad monitor. But it's still gonna affect them though. But it's easier to do combos with certain characters. And another thing, like it could be something like, and then other characters have like bigger hitboxes. So it'll be easy. You know that Rob combo when he throws people off the cliff and he starts spinning around real fast? Like that combo ain't hard to do. And then like when you throw him off and he's spinning around forever, it's all these hitboxes coming out. Like say you trying to DI away from that, you could make a mistake and actually like go back into it. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's the chances of you getting hit by that is so high, and it's so easy to get hit by that compared to something like you playing Falcon and you gotta do like neutral air combos with a neutral air one. You understand what I'm saying? Like his moves swipe. He don't got like a lot of hit boxes kicking out and stuff like that. So it's easier to do combos with these broken characters. You know what I'm saying? Especially in lag. Then when it's slowing down, it's hard to get out you can't get out of combos, but it's hard to like get out of hits in general, which I'm gonna explain more. But yeah, they also a lot of people like they perceive things different when you playing. So, cause he gonna say something about like how he got muscle memory and stuff like that, and how his combos and how he can still do it, which is somewhat true. But some people like perceive the way you play different. So say like for instance you playing on a monitor, you've been playing on a certain like monitors for like a year, and you go to another venue, and your game might just be totally off because it depends. Because everything goes to like how a person sees the game and how the way he interprets it, and all that could be thrown off by lag. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but if you understand what I'm saying, like in the chat, just let me know. But let's keep going with the video.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
sorry. But Tom and Tony are like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Their decision was to call every 24-hour Walmart, and the closest one they found was like 50 miles away, I think. So we go to the Walmart, and literally, like, Tom Cannon goes to the TV section, and the guy comes out and is like, how can I help you? And he's like, how many of these do you have in the back? And the guy's like, we have like maybe 20 something. He's like, we'll take all of them. You know?
Oh, wow.
This is the Evo.
So that's the end of the video. So it's a good little video for you to think about, and you gotta understand like the majority then know like the TVs was bad back in that time. Now they're slowly transitioning from that because they trying to wipe out the old way of thinking to try to sell these trash monitors. But I'm trying to tell you like these monitors are trash. And if these monitors was like they were so good, because I've been talking about this for years now, even in that time, like coming towards that time, not that time, but like I've been playing since Smash 4. So the models of TVs was older then. So you know they wasn't really no good then. So I'll be talking to people like they just old, not good. But people talking about something, there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. But if it's nothing wrong with them, why they had to go rush to hurry up and buy a lot of TVs before tournaments start just to use just to have just good performance? Like if it was nothing wrong with them, why they was such in a rush to do this? You gotta think about this. And another thing is that they go over, they was talking about somehow the company was saying how they giving them brand new TVs. That's another thing. Like when you go in like these Best Buys and stuff like that, like a lot of these like Geek Squad and all that, they don't really know what they be talking about for real. About like a lot of issues. Like they just know a bunch of generic information in they field. And that's what I'm saying. Like just because like a person like he got like a lab coat on, like he a doc, like just like it don't matter like if you're a nurse or something. Like that don't mean they know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta always ask questions, especially in this topic right here, because a lot of people don't really know a lot. But that's all I gotta say. I'm the Bucket Man J. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I said Facebook. I don't even use Facebook, but yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.